everyone, welcome back to another 1000 IQ trap video. This is going to be a little different today because this is actually during a KVK that I was going on. I wasn't getting attacked very much, or the other kingdom wasn't very good, and I had this guy port next to me, and this is a TK guy who's in our own kingdom. So he sent 75,000 to start off, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. It's a KVK and my own kingdom is attacking me, but I was hoping the other kingdom would come in, port and hit me, but yeah, we were totally destroying them. So unfortunately, all I was getting was our own kingdom, a bunch of hits. So this guy is actually a mythic player, so I don't have my leader right now. So this guy's sending a, 250,000 March. He has a bunch of mythic gear on, and I don't have my leader, so I was like, okay, I'll take it and see what happens. And what happened? Yeah, so I was actually on around 70 million might as well at that point. So I'm in my reduced point because I like to keep lower might during KVK just so more people hit me. But yeah, so he sent a mythic 250,000 troop march at me. He lost 164,000 dead. Ouch. And his leader. So now I have his leader. So, and if you guys don't know, during KVK, it's very hard to get your leader back because you can switch kingdoms and they can't rally you. So he knew right away that, oh shoot, he lost his leader probably for the rest of KVK, or he's going to at least try and get it back by diplomacy wise, because yeah, if he's losing his leader when I don't have my leader, he's probably like, ah, crap. or I'm not sure what actually told his what's called guild, because they're actually quite a big guild. So I was letting my own guild know that we had I had capped this guy. We were enemies with TK, so it's kind of funny, but maybe that's what he was thinking. He saw me, he knew I was an enemy, or an enemy guild, so he's like, oh, hey, this guy doesn't have his leader, maybe I can what's called take him out or cap his leader while KVK is going on. So I'm still waiting for my leader to come back. I'm kind of seeing what's going on. So here's my leader. He's still wandering back. He still has a couple minutes left. I'm sitting there with his leader, so that actually gives me an extra 30% army attack because I have a max prison. So if there was another attack coming in, it won't actually hurt as much because I got an extra 30% army attack going on. So I was kind of sitting here, just kind of wondering what was going on, and yeah, I don't think he's going to try and hit me again. Well, he lost his leader in his first hit, so it wouldn't be very smart to try and send a non-leadered attack against someone who has probably more attack at this point. And so yeah, so this was his gear. So a bunch of mythic gear, level 60 stuff, some other stuff, but still, it's a bunch of mythic gear, which is actually pretty good gear. That's probably the best gear I've ever taken a hit with while I don't have my leader. I've taken bigger guys hits, so like the previous video, there was that 1.2 billion might guy who hit me with 250,000, which I also capped, but that was with gold gear. This one was with mythic gear, so I'm not sure if the stats from the research and stuff are the same or whatever, but obviously the 1.2 bill guy probably has better research. So I'm just kind of sitting here waiting to see what's going to go on. I was actually expecting a rally at this point because basically this guy isn't going to try and solo me, and I'm pretty sure he wants his leader back because it's the middle of KVK, and you don't want to not have your leader for KVK. Am I getting posted? Oh no, wait, that's my alt that was getting posted. Oh yeah, so I used my alt to port across the map and drop it off, so I guess someone saw that my alt was sitting there unshielded. I was like, uh-oh. Because the last thing I want to do is switch accounts while I don't have my leader, but that's basically what I did. So this was actually right after that. I was on my other account, and I switched back, and this guy just hit me, and I didn't get my recorder on in time. So this guy now sent an attack. So he's got worse gear than TK Bong. Actually, no, I didn't miss an attack, actually. Okay, here's the attack. But he's sending 375,000. But I have my leader back for this one. So this one's going to be much easier than the TK Bong one because obviously he has worse gear, and I actually have my leader. So even though 375,000, probably with a tax boost and all that, that does hurt a lot. But it's pretty easy for me, at least that kind of hit. So now I have two of their leaders from their guild. So, so now I'm sitting here too. I was like, oh, I guess he didn't tell him that he got capped without his leader, because usually if you get capped or by someone who doesn't have their leader, it's probably not a good idea to attack that person solo, especially if you have worse gear than the person who got capped. But that guy was a mythic. The other guy, TKP, if he was a mythic player, it would have made more sense, because yes, 250,000 does not do anywhere near as much damage as 375,000. So yes, sending a 375,000 from someone with mythic gear against me, maybe that would have worked. Yes, of course it might. But since that guy didn't have that, and he didn't even have full gold gear, and he's lower might and all that, so he might not have as good research. It just wasn't probably the smartest idea. Because yeah, as you can see, he injured my tier 1 and only a couple less than 100,000 my tier 2. So Cav does hurt a lot, obviously, because my front line is infantry. But other than that, yeah, it probably was not the smartest idea here. You will see at the end of this video, so stick around to the end, and you will see a big fail by my part. But that's totally different. So here comes another guy. I just missed this. No, this was the one I just missed. So he actually, what did he send? Oh, yes, it's because I forgot the heal. That was the problem. So what's going on here is I forgot to heal my infantry, and at my current lower, or not my current, my previous one at this, I didn't have many, or what's called infantry, so I was very low on my front line. So any range attacks will hurt me, actually, because especially if I don't heal, which I didn't heal, so I basically didn't have any. And this guy's going to send another attack. And I didn't actually have my war gear on this whole time, actually. Just realized that. So now they're going to try and gangbang me. So they are sending in a gangbang. And guess what? It didn't work out very well. Because I switched my hero, which was a blue hero. Oh, because that's another thing. When I do these traps, I won't have my main hero on, because the reason for that, actually, is because when I'm sending my leader back, my wall will actually be full of my good heroes, and the crappy hero will be the one walking back. So that would actually help me cap people on these attacks. So this guy lost 285,000. I guess he forgot to heal. He tried to go infantry against me, which is not going to work. Range is actually what does a lot of damage to me, because I don't have much infantry right now. At least at this might, when I was doing this video, I didn't have much infantry. But yeah, so that they're trying to gangbang me at this point. So now I have 3 leaders. So I have whose leaders do I have right now? Anyways, yeah. So TK Dog tried to attack me again. That did not work at all. Yeah, his first attack actually did work, because I wasn't. This was the attack that worked, because I was not in my war gear. Oh, he sent infantry Cav, and I didn't cap him. I guess he has some good stats in this guy. But usually I would cap that, but not in my war gear and not with a non-gold hero. I had a blue hero on there, which was a range hero. They still work okay, but it's obviously not as good as the squad attack that you get from the gold, and plus the actual attack boost. But I know it's much higher, but that's beside the point. And then yeah, and they're so they actually know what my comp is right now, because which I really literally should just put a attack boost on at this point, because there's no point in me not because the guy got a march back, so he knows exactly what my comp is. Yeah, so I actually, what am I at? 97 million kills right now. So I actually went up quite a bit of kills from this, because I've had 4 attacks so far, and almost, what was that? Over 600,000 red deads from them so far, and mostly tier 4. So yeah, so I'm just kind of sitting here waiting to see if they'll actually do another round of gang attacks, or if they're going to start a rally, because that's the other thing. If they don't feel like they're going to be able to get you down with gang attacks, which at this point is a possibility, because I think I only have like 400,000 in my front line right now, which is not very good. which is also why they can do more damage to me, because my front line really sucks at this point. But it's something you got to do to keep your might down if you want or whatever. But it was just something I was trying out. Normally I'd try to stay around 80 mil because I usually cap everyone, but sometimes it's actually more fun being lower and actually getting marches back, because you'll actually get more attacks that way. And here's the messed up part. So what happened here is I decided to go AFK for like whatever reason during KVK while I had 4 other leaders, so it's probably not the smartest idea wasn't the best idea. But anyways, what happened here was I was offline, which happens a lot. I'm usually used to having more troops, so even being offline, I would have capped all those guys. But since I have the reduced troop comp, it didn't really work out as well as I thought. So I was just putting this in to kind of see. People do fail sometimes, and this is kind of a fail by my part. I actually did lose some troops on this one. Mostly because I didn't have much actually frontline to begin with. This was also after I took that huge rally while I was offline, and I got no notifications from that. So I was still at my reduced troop comp. If you see me right now, I'll have much more troops than that. I think I'm back up to 1.5 mil. But anyway, so so this is kind of a lesson to learn. Just don't go offline for too long while you're trapped, especially if you have 4 of a 30 billion plus might guild's leaders, because they'll try and gangbang you again, I guess. So I'm just kind of like waiting for some so I think I got almost 3 million kills though this whole time, or something like that, because my kills went up a lot. I don't know how kills actually work in this game, because I don't think it's all Red Dead that counts towards your kills or something, because like I think I went up like 3 million kills in this, but I don't remember seeing 3 million Red Dead, unless I miscounted all this, because there was a lot of attacks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will be the last video until I do the community vid. So if you haven't submitted your community clips, I will be posting them. I think I have like 5 or so far, so that's pretty good. And then I have one that's a person where they rallied them and stuff like that, but I'll post that anyways, even though it's not a trap vid, just to kind of give them a shout out. That quality is not as good, so just let me know how you like this. I think I'm going to do a top 5, but I'll decide that when to do the video tomorrow. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is kind of the end. I'm not going to unshield and do this. I think I boosted troops out again after this or something, but just so I can get my front line a little better, because it's hard having only like 400,000 in your front line. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, I believe. Yeah, which will be Wednesday. So I'll see you guys Wednesday. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, actually, no, I forgot to go through the video. So this guy, maybe this is why. There you go. I forgot to go through these. So they're sending range because they know what my comp is. As you can see, I only have like 400,000 in my front line here. And my front line's getting dwindled more and more, so I'm doing less and less damage. I actually capped the first guy. The second guy, I only had like 300,000 left. And the last one, I lost 280 something thousand, but I think they were actually tier 1s, because yeah, they're my calves actually, because I ran out of front line at that point, and they're actually getting my tier 1 calves. So yeah, so I lost 282,000 cav. It's not the biggest deal, because T1 is really cheap and really easy to build. But yeah, so moral of the story, don't go offline. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next vid, and I hope you guys have a great day.